Do you agree? If you agree, the cap rate's 8%. If you don't agree,
So that's a good point. And let me ask you this: like when we're talking about these buildings, like 10 unit, 12 unit, 20 unit buildings, a lot of people, like we had people from California reaching out, and they're like, "Oh, I want 10% cap rate," but that's not in the best neighborhood, you know. So would you rather have a building in a war zone that's 10% cap rate, or let's say 6 or 7 in a A-class suburb?
if you're asking for me personally,
Yeah.
I would rather have the quality over the cap rate
Mm.
because, a cap rate, a 10 cap in this market, right? There's an element of risk to that. And that's why it's a 10 cap. And the biggest issue you're going to have with apartment building, and if we just kind of, I don't mean to focus on apartment buildings, but to me, I think that's the easiest of the commercial to kind of like discuss. And that's what the most average investors are going to look towards apartment buildings. So that's kind of why I'm gearing that way. But collections are your number one challenge when you're in challenging areas, if that makes sense. If you're in the best area, the most solid area you possibly can be, you may have long-term tenants. You may not have to worry about collections. These are, very well qualified people. So and so. Listen, life is life. People go through problems and so, and there might be some issues, but generally speaking, that cap rate